What is going on, everybody? Let's set this where you guys can actually see. Hope y'all are having a fantastic night tonight on this hump day. It's still Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's still Wednesday. Good. Oh, let me know who all's in here. Hopefully the light's all right. Just got to my delivery here in. I'm not gonna tell you because there's gonna be a video about it. Yeah. I'm gonna get the rest of my dinner situated here. So y'all just hang tight. Does that work? No? Maybe? I'm trying to blind y'all. What's up, Jerome? How's it going, James? Big money. I don't know about all that. You got the wrong Nomad. Talking about big money. We're getting there. Got some smiley fries and some buffalo chicken tenders here. I just threw it in the air fryer. I love this little thing. It's like, I don't know, less than 1,000 watts. So it runs off the generator like very well. Yeah. I was trying to get all this done and eat and have all that done before I started the video, but I wound up getting everything situated in the trailer for my loadout in the morning so I can hurry up and get to my next stop. How many years have you worked for the Landstar systems? I've worked for Landstar Enway since what, 2016? Something like that. Yeah. It's been a while, however many years that is. What, 7 years? 7 years? Something. I don't know. How's everybody else doing tonight? Yeah, it's an air fryer. Is it loud? What's going on, trucking? With Rambo. Yo, how are you doing? I'm doing good. What's going on, Train Boy? Happy New Year to you as well. The road is the road, man. It's the road. It's unfortunately you seize clutch while shifting. Let's see here. Yeah, freight sucks. Not really. I say that. I think it's contagious. Everybody's saying freight sucks, but in reality, I'm doing all right. I can't really complain. I'm getting some really good fuel discounts. I got a fuel discount earlier today for $1.30 off a gallon, which is insane. Clutch while driving. Let's see, Jerome. Oh, I want to know what brand the air fryer was. It's a Bella from Target. My wife got it for me for Christmas. It's like $24. It's a little small air fryer. It's not very big. I mean, you can see, but it works perfect. I'll show you. So it's pretty small. Some smiley fries and some chicken, some boneless chicken tenders. Yes, trucking with Rambo. I am. $3.89 Peterbilt hater mate. No, I got a Freightliner Classic. Are you asking me what I have, James? At home chilling, truck in the shop, getting some repairs done. Ouch. What else getting done? I'm gonna eat while y'all comment and all that stuff, and we'll work this out together. It's a really crappy view. Crappy angle here. Yeah. Let me do something different. My favorite truck dealership? I don't know that I have a favorite truck dealership. I would have to say it's kind of a strange question. Let's see about this light. That's definitely not better. Sorry. What's going on, Nathan? Happy New Year. You missed the road. Is this light too bright? Or is everything focused all right? Because it looks okay on my end, but I can't really tell how y'all see it. As far as a favorite, am I at a truck stop or the side of the road? I'm definitely not on the side of the road with Landstar. You're not allowed to park on the side of the road. No, I'm at the receiver where I'm delivering. Favorite dealership though. I don't know. I'm from Nashville, so I do a lot with what used to be Neely Coble, but it's now Velocity. But even then, I try to avoid the dealerships. I try to just go to, like, if I'm looking for parts, I go to Fleet Pride or Truck Pro, things like that. Yeah. Got a news alert: diesel fuel going up around 20 cents in Midwest. I'm sure it is. What's going on there, one guy? The load board is the load board. It's, like I said a few minutes ago, it first sucks, but in the reality, it's not really that bad. It's okay. Still making money. Took a break for Thanksgiving and Christmas. DM said I can come back down there, saying no to wait longer. What is the DM? Driving manager? The dispatch? Is that who that is? Love you, babe. It's a list. Fixing the oil leak on the oil pan, replacing the ABS modular, replacing starter, PM, etc. Woo! That's a lot. So you got somebody telling you when to, like, come in and go out of work? Like, when to... Is that how that works? Like a dispatch, basically? Y'all gonna make me forget about my smiley fries here. They're gonna be burnt. Ow, that pan's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Don't touch it. Smiley fries are like the greatest invention. Like crispy mashed potatoes are great. What's going on, Nicholas? I wanted to be home for the holidays. Yeah, go for it now. I'm confused on what you're saying, Rambo. As far as freight goes with Landstar, like, it's been good. I can't really complain. Definitely have better. I've had better freight, but overall, I'm still doing okay. Still making money. Still profitable. Gordon Ramsay approves this stream. Yeah, I doubt it. Some air fryer stuff that's like probably full of all sorts of stuff. Ain't nothing like a smiley fry. Now, if I had a George Foreman, I feel like George Foreman approves this, but yeah. No, right now it's just the Bella brand from Target, which is good though. It's been good. I've used it quite a bit. I'll cook salmon in it. Yeah, I think that's really all I've had in it. Salmon and chicken tenders and fries so far. But I haven't had it very long. My wife still makes me show y'all one of these. So I'll cook like a piece of salmon, and I have prepped meals that are, broccoli and carrots that are steamed, and then some kind of rice or something. Which is freaking awesome that she makes these for me. I appreciate it. Makes life a whole lot easier on the road. Where's everybody at? What was the outcome with the Pride scratching your pipes? I knew that was going to come up, and I have more info in a new video, but basically I got to go down there and they're going to look at it. Fill out an incident report. But they pretty much already denied that their brushes did the problem or anything like that. Like, he's like, it's impossible. Like, our brushes are designed not to scratch the truck or anything like that. We use the same brushes that Blue Beacon use. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. going forward with them. But definitely, he told me to bring it by, and we'll go from there and fill out an incident report, kind of see what happened. 7th week in Thailand. Wow, I might stay here after the elections. Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh, the blue beacons. They're all. What's frustrating is they don't really care about your truck. Like they want you in and out as quick as possible, which I understand. You know, the lines get backed up. I get it. It makes sense that you want to like move trucks through so you can make money. But when I'm paying $50 to $114 for just the tractor, y'all, I didn't get my trailer washed at the Pride for that $114. That was strictly the truck. When I'm paying that kind of money, I expect you to do a better job than like a Girl Scout troop doing a car wash on the side of the road at, you know, a grocery store or something like that. But that's kind of like what we get though, is the Girl Scout cheerleading team raising money. And I'm not shaming those kind of car washes. I'm just like, they're kids, you know, and that's what we're getting at these truck washes are kids. Can you guys tell me of an actual professional truck wash that actually takes their time and washes the truck, you know, treats it like it's their own? Because I haven't found it. Yeah, next week's gonna be cold for sure. Request time off for the holidays. Yeah, hopefully they'll get the stacks taken care of, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, they don't care, Rambo. They don't care. You've never let Blue Beacon open my hood. Yeah, I don't like letting them open the hood. I generally do it, but sometimes, you know, you walk inside to the office and you've already told them you want an engine wash, and you come back out and the hood's already open. They went up on their they even went up on their price for the basic wash on just the truck. It's like $54 in Dade City, Florida, and they try to push extras on you for free, but it's still, yeah. So I bought at the Pride, I bought like the $75 package that was supposed to come with wax. It didn't come with an undercarriage, which I'm like, give me the ultimate package that comes with everything. And like I said in the video, it's only a nozzle that sprays up whenever you're pulling into the bay. It's not like they're underneath there with a pressure washer. Now the TNT Services in Columbus, Ohio? Their truck wash is not cheap. It was like $109, but that guy was actually underneath my truck on a creeper with a pressure washer, like pressure washing the truck. It took him about 4 hours to wash my truck, and that's still left with a whole bunch of missed spots because it's just one guy. He can only do so much. But that's the closest thing to an actual truck wash that I found that is fairly decent. I need some spicy ketchup from Whataburger. I cannot stand Whataburger, but their spicy ketchup is amazing. Or some, what is it from Chick-fil-A? The honey barbecue? I don't think that's right. What is it, babe? I know you're listening. What is it? I don't know what that type of sauce is that comes in a little packet. It's not in a little dipping trays. It's in a little packet like ketchup used to be. How's the weather where everybody else is at? Washington State. Yeah, I bet it is cold up there. That's a beautiful country, though. Man, the Northwest is beautiful. Down here in Chiefland, Florida, it's not bad. A little cold here. 9 degrees. Wow. 38 degrees here in Knoxville. Hey, you're in Knoxville. Watch out for the truck wash. That's why I felt bad about like saying anything about my stacks, because I'm not that guy. I'm not trying to just get a free truck wash. Like I just want you to do it right. Like I'm paying a bunch of money to a company, you know, CEO or you know, president, whatever. They don't care about my $75 or $100. You know, they want the masses, and I care about my $75. Like I want it to matter, and I want it to actually look good. I'm not trying to get a free truck wash. I just want it done properly. 34 in Toledo. I think here is it's 36 here where I'm at. Last time I checked, it might have gone down since then, but yeah. I gotta say, with this sleeper setup, y'all that don't know, let me turn this camera around so y'all can kind of see what's going on here. Ooh, that thing is nasty. Let me clean this lens off so y'all can actually see. Hang on. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, so with this sleeper, that's just like a couch. I don't actually sleep there. I sleep up top, and then when I'm not using the bed, I fold it up. I don't have a table. So sitting here to here, like I don't have a way to like sit down and eat my food. So I'm usually standing eating my food. But I sit for a living anyways, right? Yeah, this is just I know some of y'all were asking about the sleeper setup. Yeah, this cab's not too bad. It's been a work in progress, just trying to get everything situated. I used to have a sink right here, but we remodeled all this stuff and took it out. And I can actually access like storage under here, all that stuff. And that goes to the outer bunk corner back there, whatever. Yeah, that right there is the AC, the portable AC I use. So, but yeah, I bought this ladder. Hold on, wait a minute, ADHD here. I don't have anywhere to sit and like eat my food other than like holding my plate, and that's super annoying. I can't stand that. So I got to come up with some sort of table, and I might just get a folding table that I can strap in front of that, like with the bungee cord or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's the plan. I got to do something because otherwise I just stand here and eat. How long did it take? It took a while. It was a lot of trial and error, just trying to get things figured out, like what to cut, how to do it. The biggest issue that I still haven't like completely taken care of would be the floor. I leveled it out with some like Dynamat, some sound insulation stuff, that thick, heavy stuff. Well, it's not thick, it's thin, but and it's starting to wear down from where I walk on certain spots all the time. But yeah, I got to do something. I want to put like a hardwood floor in here or a laminate floor. Not necessarily hardwood because it's going to get wet and swollen from, you know, coming in and out of the truck and the weather. But like a laminate sheet in between the counter and the bed here, or the couch, and just like level all this up so it's nice and smooth. Because right now I can step on some spots that kind of dip because there's not a support structure under that particular spot. Which is just designed that way because it's usually there's a bed here, so there's no reason for you to be walking right here. But yeah, that's why I still just kind of like just worried about taking care of bills. Oh, Jennifer, are you in here? Like today was a great day for the house. Secretary of Trolling, nice. Didn't know you worked in the White House. Let's see here. They sell a brown foldable table at Walmart. Yeah, I've seen those. I'm thinking about the black one that it folds flat, but it's plastic. It's not wood, and it's got a little more surface area to it. So I might wind up getting that, and then I can even because I'd want. Hear me out. Whenever I'm done, like, why is this zoomed in so much? No, don't zoom in. Stop zooming in. Oh my gosh. Technical errors. I don't know what I'm doing. Have y'all figured that out yet? Okay, I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Yeah. All right. So up here on the front, I could lay the table up against the wall, and like strap it to the front of the couch so it's out of the way. Cabela's, that's a good idea. Yeah, something like that would work. But I'm the guy that I don't want to have to move a bunch of stuff to get to something else. Like I want everything to be accessible from where it's stored, and I want it to all look nice. Like this is how well, other than the boxes have been sitting on the bed. Those are shirts and hats and stuff like that that I'm, the Nomad merch, and then this is like tax paperwork stuff that I got to take care of. But other than that, this is pretty much how the truck is. The air fryer and the coffee maker go in right here, and they're all stored out of the way. Everything's nice and put up, and I like it that way. I don't want to have to move stuff. Like even my jackets, I've installed 2 hooks up there, or 1 hook there, and then another hook up there. And just having to move those to put my bed down is really annoying. But that's just me. That's like a pet peeve of mine. I guess I could hang them in here, but I access my jackets more than I do my regular clothes, so I don't want to keep, having to put them in and out. It's, yeah, a little OCD, I guess. But yeah, this isn't finished. I want to get, so for the next thing, that back corner back there, it was cut at the wrong angle, so there's a gap. And when we bought the countertop, it was this much longer. Like this was obviously out this much further. So I want to buy a new countertop, and I'm going to use this to make this a complete shelf right here. And then I'm going to like put something around the front so it's all nice and clean. And it might be some like the speaker box carpet, just to clean all the wood up so you don't see it. And then you have a nice countertop. But yeah, that's really what I'm working on. So it's not really complete, just work in progress. But like, when is anything ever really complete, you know? Like, let's be real. So anything from the truck wash yet? Yeah, I got to go down there and basically fill out a form to like an incident report. And let's see here. Yeah, get them to look at it, really. Like, that's just the next step. But he already did basically deny the likelihood of them being responsible for the scratches, which I don't know how that's possible. But anywho, let's see. I missed some. Ontario, Canada. It's cold outside at 27 degrees Fahrenheit with snow. Nice. That's fun. Do I watch Lone Star Texas Ranger? No, I don't. I don't watch a lot of YouTubers. Between editing videos and, just trucking in general, the family, like I don't have a lot of time that I spend watching other YouTubers. And when I do watch TV or something, I watch a lot of documentaries, History Channel kind of stuff. Like that's what I like doing. But yeah, no, I don't really watch. I'm assuming Lone Star Texas. Actually, somebody commented. It might have been him commenting about wanting to do a collab, which I don't have a problem doing a collab or anything like that. It's not a priority to me. It'd be cool to meet some of these people, but at the same time, I don't really watch any YouTubers. I watch some mountain biking YouTubers, but that's more or less like learning stuff about mountain biking. I'm gonna eat some more chicken here. So I'm subscribed to Gentry and Sons. And they do a lot of really good content, but like I said, I don't watch a whole lot of YouTuber stuff. Like, I might jump in and watch a couple things here and there, but I don't like watch a lot of time watching other YouTubers. The only thing that I miss about OTR is having your own apartment on wheels. It's a cool feeling. Yeah, it's nice. I like the whole apartment on wheels, but at the same time, I'd much rather be home. Yeah. Apparently my wife is not in here. And I was going to let her tell you guys. But we actually paid off the Subaru today, which is freaking awesome. We got a 2017 WRX that's completely paid for. Clutch Trucker. No, I don't even know who that is. Never even heard of it. I know there's like Stick and Clutch, but I don't think he does YouTube stuff. He's been a subscriber of mine for a while, but I don't think he does. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you mean with manual? Oh, the car? Yeah, absolutely. It's 6-speed. Yep, it's a 6-speed. My wife actually got it to stage 1. So, oh, there we are. Yeah, I would much rather be home. The Rivet Head. Where did that name come from? All right, yeah, I'll have to check it out. I do know there's a guy on Instagram that I've talked to a little bit about. I think he has a parking lot that he runs. The Rivet Head. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, he runs a parking lot, something like that. But he's got a Columbia that he did something very similar to what I have, and we sent pictures and ideas and stuff like that back and forth. Could be the same guy. I don't know. Does he have a curtain across the front of his cabinet? Can he take out his passenger seat? Because that might be him. This is very strange, y'all sitting here watching me eat. Again, I'd much rather be at home eating. Corbin, Kentucky. Oh, SH2 out of Corbin, Kentucky. Yeah, so Robbie, it's funny you bring that up. Robbie, the Truckers Table, has checked them out, and he is like dying to get there to get some custom stuff made for his classic. I was just in Corbin not too long ago delivering some. What do I have? Tires? I think it was tires. It could be a Coronado, but it's the Coronados and Columbias have like the same dash, so get a custom grill made for your classic. It would be nice, but I don't really want to spend the money on that. That's the thing. Like, there's a lot of stuff I'd love to do, but paying off the car was a big deal, and then just trying to stack up more money for, repairs in the future. Things like that, like just trying to do things that need to be done instead of wasted money. If I left Landstar, where would I go? I don't know. I don't know. If I left Landstar, it would be, I don't know. I don't really know. Is my motor stock? Yeah, it's stock. It's got right at 1,000,000 miles on it. So, but she's running good. I filled up earlier today. I pulled a 30,000 pound load out of Ohio going all the way to Carlisle. And I filled up after that load with a 6.93. So not too upset about that. I do run Fleet air filters, which I need to change. I have my clean skins in here. So Fleet air filters, the straight pipes help. I have 279 rears and a double overdrive 13, so that definitely helps my fuel mileage. She's terrible out of the hole though. Like taking off, she does not want to go. Once we get rolling and get up to speed, we're all right. If it wasn't, like, I would be more worried about getting an in-frame if my fuel mileage wasn't as good as it is, and I had other signs. Like, I haven't used any oil since I got the front cover replaced, and I did the oil change with OT Rookie. I haven't used any oil. Like, I'm still full, and I got right at 8,000 miles, 8,500 miles on this oil change. So that's really good. Those are good signs. Like, motor's in good shape. She still fires up and runs like she's supposed to. Obviously, got to change the fuel filter, every now and then. But other than that, like, she's doing really good. Oh, I'll be back on the road in 2 weeks after they are done with repairs. Nice. Yeah, that's good. It's not pissing like it was. It was using. I went through about 5 gallons and 15,000 miles of oil. Like, it was leaking a lot. But now it's not. There was a guy that pulled into, I felt bad for him. I actually pulled into a TA to pick up a fuel filter. And the guy in front of me was checking in. He has a 2024 T680. And he's like, I need to get the oil leak checked on it. And the guy at the counter is like, if it's Kenworth, like, if it's that new, it's 2024, it had like 40-some thousand miles on it, you might want to just take it to a dealership because it's probably still under warranty. He's like, I don't want to do that because I got to pay for it. And I'm like, bro, it's under warranty. Like, I didn't say this, but I'm thinking this. Like, it's under warranty. What do you mean you got to pay for it? Obviously, he's doing some kind of lease purchase, and it was an Ego. When I walked outside, I seen his trailer. It was Ego. I don't know anything about the company. I just know, like, these brand new lease purchase trucks are... I don't know how anybody's making any money. And maybe there's something I don't know about them. That's the way people are able to make money. But he had, like, no mechanical skills at all. Like, he wasn't able to look at his motor and be like, man, it's just my oil filter. Like, it's spun out loose a little bit. Let me tighten it back up. He didn't have that. And I feel bad for these guys buying these trucks that don't have any knowledge whatsoever of being able to simply just assess what possibly could be wrong. And the shop's like, yeah, it'll probably be like 11 o'clock. But we did have one lady in here that she had an oil leak, and all they needed to do was just tighten up the oil pan gasket or oil pan bolts, and everything was fine. And she was ecstatic. And he's like, oh yeah, man, maybe that's all it is. I'm like, bro, maybe. Oh, do you still do the dedicated auto parts run? I do some parts when they're available but mostly I just run the load board. Like I'd like to do another tour, but I mean, right now I don't have a California compliant truck. I do have the compliance whatever so I can't go into California for my X amount of miles. I do have that, but that's only for 1 year, 1,000 miles at a time per calendar year. But I was actually offered 3 different tours about a week ago, but they just weren't to go on tour from the end of January to the middle of June for the money that they were offering. It was a solo truck tour. It wasn't a music tour. It was an actual like a Broadway tour, which I've done one-offs for those for the same lady that offered it to me. But it would have came out to be like $4,200 a week after Landstar's cut, before fuel, before expenses, but after Landstar. So still good money, but you're talking every bit of it's night trucking. You're the only truck on tour, and then you're out from the end of January all the way to June. Like I couldn't accept something like that. And they were all within like $3,800 to like $4,600 of like in that price range, the tours that I was offered. And I can't justify that. Plus there was a lot of California. So did you get any, if you were forced to buy a new truck, what would you buy? Some things you just teach. Well, I'm going to go back here. Yes, they have no home or family to pay for, so most likely. Yeah, that makes sense that they, that's the only way they're able to survive, is they don't have kids. This guy was pretty, I mean, I would say he was at least 35, maybe a little older. But if I had to buy a brand new truck, like money wasn't an option, and I just had to pick a new truck, it would probably be a W9. Like that was the W9 Studio Sleepers. Like those are nice trucks. That's a nice truck. 18 speed, absolutely. I'd rather have a Detroit in it than a Cummins, but the Cummins are good motors too. But as far as an aerodynamic truck, I like the new T680s. I like the sharp lines on them. I like the when they got the full skirts all the way down them. Like they look really good. It's got to be a certain color. Like some of them just don't look right when the skirts are a different color than the rest of the truck. Like, but the T680s definitely would want a standard shift versus an automatic. But yeah, those are nice trucks. I like them. They're nice. But if I had to go buy a California compliant truck right now, like to make the tour stuff possible, it would be I would want a 386, just because they're nice trucks. I like them. Did you get any resolution out of the Pride? I won't roll through there ever again after seeing what they did to your truck. Yeah, I won't go through there, other than they want to rewash it, and they want me to come in to do to fill out an incident report and all that stuff. But no, like that's the next step. So once I get back down there, I'll obviously do a video and go from there. But as of right now, it's just waiting on me to get down there. What's up, Joshua? Let's see here, Sarah. Beside it being pay off, why do you keep your current truck? I mean, it's paid off. Like, that's the biggest thing. It's reliable. It's been good to me. I've had a few issues here and there, but I mean, this truck is way cheaper to, even if you had like a Peterbilt 379 and a Kenworth, W900, a Cascadias, the Columbias, those are like, this is going to sound rude, but they're like throwaway trucks. They're just cookie cutter trucks that they pump out as quick as they can. Everything is plastic, and they just rattle and they shake going down the road. they're cheap, and I don't mean that disrespectfully at all. They're a cheap truck. That's what they are. And the classics and the FLDs, like FLD Life down in Florida, like these are solid built trucks. Same thing with the Kenworth and the 379s. That's why you still see so many of the older trucks on the road. But I mean, and they still are in good shape, other than paint. You know, like they're still good solid trucks. Yeah, it's paid for. Like, why fix something when it's not broke? That's kind of how I see it. Like, other than the California compliant thing, but I'm torn between wanting to spend, 3 months out at a time to make really good money versus just being home every weekend or whenever I want, because I'm not dedicated to something like that where I have to go. So it's like, I'm okay with what I got. It's paid for. It's a good running truck. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, I don't know anything about the build quality of them. I've never even been inside of one. I've just seen the way they look going down the road and, parked. The T680s, I think, they're sharp trucks. Hey, Nomad, just going back OTR and finally was going to start saving to buy my own truck. What advice do you have of becoming an owner-operator? Thanks. Becoming an owner-operator, if I can speak clearly tonight. My suggestion would be to save all of your money. Don't buy the chrome. Don't buy, like, if you're just trying to become an owner-operator, like, looking back, what I would have done is don't buy the chrome. Don't buy the fancy stuff. Like, don't do all that, because it's not going to make you any money. Like, why would you buy a $300 hammer when you can buy one for $30 that does the exact same job? Like, that's literally how it is. That being said, if you get a really good deal on a $300 hammer that's in good shape, get a $300 hammer if you can afford it, and you're not going to be going out on the road flat broke because you spent all your money to buy this truck. That's what I would say. That would be my advice. Save your money. Buy good quality parts. Don't just buy cheap stuff. Try not to, like, ghetto rig stuff. And I think this is you here. Yeah, as far as recommending for a truck for the first time, I would get, this is going to contradict what I said, a Columbia, a Coronado, a Classic, an FLD. If you could find a glider, that would be better. Preferably not a Fitzgerald, because I've heard nothing but horror stories about Fitzgerald's glider kits. And that's more or less just hearsay. Do I know FLD truck? I don't know him personally. I follow him on Instagram. I've kind of chatted with him a little bit on Instagram, but other than that, no. What does Nomad Trucker mean? That's not a weird question. It's legit. I thought about changing the name, but it's kind of like branded already. So when I started the channel, we actually full-time RV'd. So my wife drove our 2500 Dodge Ram and pulled a 30-foot travel trailer. We homeschool our kids. And we traveled the country, because with Landstar, I pick my own freight. I go where I want to go. I do what I want to do. Nobody tells me where to go, when to go home, when to go out on the road. Like, I make all these decisions on my own as if I'm, a true independent operator. But luckily, I have Landstar kind of back in my play here, more or less. But so we are nomads. Like, that's literally, we traveled around the country with an RV, and I made home wherever we went home, like wherever I go. Like, we've been to South Dakota, we've been to Pennsylvania, to Texas, to Florida, and in between. Like, that's where it came from. Like, Nomad Trucker. I'm a nomad with cheap parts. See, that's what I was saying, Rivethead. Like, the Detroits seem to have a lot of issues with from Fitzgerald. If you had to haul anything other than drive-in, what would you pick? I would do flatbed. Actually, I take that back. I would do, like, RGN, removable gooseneck. Yeah, I had to think about what it was called. So you can drive heavy equipment on oversized loads. Like, that's what I would like to do. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I wouldn't do it with this truck because it doesn't have the gear ratio for it. I'd have to change the rear ends or put an 18 speed in it. I've been looking for a Classic or a Columbia. Yeah, that's what I would start. I mean, that's a good place to start instead of going, because you basically want to get your foot in the door. You want to learn the business, and you might know a lot already. But once you actually start doing it, you're going to learn a lot more really quick. So the best thing to do is just start with a tool, and then, okay, hey, this tool's paid for. I've made this amount of money. And now I need to, I'd like to have something nicer. So then you make those moves when you're financially ready and able to do it. I think Fitzgerald is semi-casual on YouTube. I don't know them personally. I don't know anything about them. I just know that I've heard a lot of people complaining about the Detroits. And this isn't me bashing, because good God, the friggin' YouTube problems. Yeah, I don't know them, so would it be better for me to buy my own trailer or sign on with a company? It just depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to do reefer or, you literally got to figure out what lane you want to be in. Like, do you want to, haul flatbed? Are you going to be able to buy all of your own binders and straps and, edge protectors and all that stuff? Like, or do you go with a company? Like, that's a decision for you to make. Me personally, I don't have my own trailer. I use Landstar trailers because I do a lot of drop and hooks. Like, the load I have now is a drop and hook. It was a drop and hook at the shipper and live unload. The one before that was a drop and hook on both ends, delivered same day. So, I mean, there's definitely some benefits to having, your own trailer. Like, Music City Transport has his own trailer. He can customize and do what he wants with it and make it fit a specific niche, as far as like music tours. You could put ramp boxes on it, you could put lights on the inside, and you don't have to worry about a company getting pissed. I'm subbed to them because they make good videos. I've heard Fitzgerald a lot regarding the gliders. Yeah, they make good content, and they build some beautiful trucks. So it's Tommy's family from Semi-Casual. I think Brian is just a good family friend. But Tommy's dad is Fitzgerald, I do believe. Yeah, see, I don't know anything about them. I don't even know their names. Like, I know Semi-Casual. I did go to the truck show out there because it wasn't too far from the house. So we drove out there and checked it out a couple years ago. And they got a nice place. They got a lot of nice videos and good content. And that handle, Semi-Casual, like, that's an awesome handle. I've talked so much that my fries got cold. I might have to heat them back up, y'all. I thought I was joking. I'm for real. I'm at the receiver for this load. I'll unload in the morning. Landstar's truck requirements. So you have your endorsement. So you have a hazmat. That's what the only endorsement they require, other than obviously your A, right? The truck requirements are ELD capable. So it doesn't have to be a compliant truck ELD. Like, mine's not a compliant truck, but it is ELD capable. So you have to be able to run an E-log, whether it's a glider kit or a brand new truck. It has to be E-log capable, and it has to pass their ridiculous, super anal DOT inspection. So Landstar has their own inspection And I've heard Mercer is way worse. Like, it takes them several hours to do a Mercer inspection. They have to, jack it up and check the wheel bearings and all that kind of stuff. But again, that's hearsay. I don't know if it's true or not. But anyway, yeah, Landstar, like, they have their own inspection sites. Like, these guys have to go to training at the TAs or whatever to be a Landstar inspector. And you can only go to certain places to get your truck inspected. I just got my DOT over to got. Yeah, so Landstar pays for our inspections. But if you fail, you have to pay for the inspection. I just got my new Peterbilt delivered, trying to decide if I want to come over to Landstar. I mean, Landstar's a good place. I don't have any complaints about Landstar, other than they took my PC, but that's, I don't want to beat a dead horse. Yeah, they do put out really nice rigs. Follow Super Trucker Dan. He drives a really nice big sleeper truck. Pulls flatbed through Mercer. He does pretty good. Yeah, so, somebody asked why I went to Landstar and not Mercer. Basically, what I understand is Mercer has... oh, these are hot. Again. Got double cooked smiley fries. They're going to be sad faces here in a minute if I'm not careful. Landstar has not Landstar, Mercer. Sorry, my ADHD is out of control right now. Yeah, Mercer has trailer payments. Plus, they take a percentage. I do not have a trailer payment at Landstar. Plus, when I signed on at Landstar, I didn't really know anything about whatever it is, Mercer. I didn't know a lot about it, but I knew Landstar was like the place to go. Like, I just knew that's where you wanted to go if you were an owner-operator. And I'm happy here. Mercer is... They do have... They do run drive-in. But they do a lot of flatbed, you're right. I'm renting a trailer at the moment, but probably will look on to purchase one next year. Yeah, I mean, that's... I'd like to have my own trailer. And I think I could justify the cost of the trailer. But if I bring my trailer on at Landstar, if I went out and bought a dry van, I would get 7% more on the line haul. So then I would get, 72% of the line haul instead of 65%, which isn't a lot. But over the course of a year, it's quite a bit of money. But I lose out immediately on dropping hooks. But I also would gain the ability to customize the trailer, put boxes under it to haul ramps, to haul pads, extra load bars, like stuff like that. So like right now I got a bunch of load bars at the house in case a tour opportunity comes available. But as far as, yeah, I would look, 10 to 15 years down the road, you're right, 7% adds up. But the amount of drop and hook that I do for really good money, like this one here was, see, I don't want to tell y'all exact numbers, but it was almost, it was like $8 a mile. But it's really good money, and it's light. It's like 9,000 pounds. And I do a lot of really good paying freight that's drop and hook. The one that I brought yesterday was a straight shot, and it was $5.21 a mile or something like that. Like I've done a lot of really good freight that's drop and hook. So I definitely want to keep that option open. At least me personally, that's where I want to do that. You're good with the questions, man. Bring them on. If I wanted to buy a Freightliner Classic, what's a good price for one? What should I look out for when buying one? Sorry for all the questions. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, the automotive drop and hooks, like there's a lot of really good drop and hook freight. So it's kind of hard for me to like just justify losing the drop and hooks to make 7% more. But if you look down the road, it probably makes sense. But at the same time, it's one less headache. I don't have to worry about the inspections on it. I don't have to worry about maintenance on it. But anywho, as far as the classic goes, it just depends on like the year of it, the miles. So I couldn't really give you like a good price. Like the prices for them are all over the place. Yeah, so like Landstar repairs, we don't get discounts on repairs. We do get we get a really good deal on the oil changes done at like TA, and we get discounts on parts and stuff like that at dealerships, but we don't get discounts on repairs. At least I never have. We do get discounts on tires, and yeah, that would all roll over to that. But I couldn't. I mean, I don't know. I like the drop and hook option because there, like I said, there's a lot of freight for drop and hook. Yeah, so the lows, those are good loads as well. I like those. Uh, let's see here. Know anyone looking to buy a 2016 389 glider with a Series 60? That sounds like a sweet truck. You could always park your trailer and do the drop and hooks. I did okay with the drop and hooks while I was having the ramps installed on my trailer. Yeah, I mean, that's an option when you're not doing tours and stuff like that. You can, run Landstar trailers. So, yeah, I guess it's something to consider. I just haven't. I don't know. I'm not super worried about it, if I'm being honest. I'm okay. I'm happy. I'm content. Yeah, it's taking me an hour to eat my dinner. How often do I haul hazmat? It varies. It's I mean, sometimes I don't haul it for a month, and then sometimes I haul it for every load for 2-3 weeks in a row. It just kind of depends on what's available. I've done, some of them where they're not, and then some of them they are. Yeah, so the drop and hook, when you come across the trailer that's just all beat to crap and needs a bunch of maintenance, that's frustrating. I've had flat tires on the trailer, and I've called Landstar and been like, hey, this tire's off the bead. Like, I'm looking at the inside of the rim right now. And they're like, well, do you hear air going through the tire inflation system? I'm like, yeah, I hear air. When I release the trailer brakes, it makes air. They're like, yeah, just roll with it. It'll fill up within 5-6 miles. What? So yeah, that's kind of their policy. And then you take it somewhere. They don't want to have a road call for a flat tire when it's something like that. With the drop and hooks, how much of a pain is it dealing with the 90 days? So we do 120-day inspections at Landstar. And most of the time the trailers get inspected. So Landstar gives us a $25 bounty for getting a trailer inspected. And I'm being honest when I say the only time I get a trailer inspected, whether it needs it or not, whether it's like way out of date or, 2 weeks out of date, whatever, is when I'm getting my truck inspected. That's the only time. I'm not wasting my day and my time to sit at a truck stop to get the trailer inspected for $25 that I will see in a few weeks. Like, I won't even see it the same paycheck or same pay week. So, no, I don't do it a lot. But I know some companies have them come out to the yard and they're like dedicated to like just check on the trailers every so often and do the inspections. Is there some hazmat that Landstar doesn't haul? So we don't haul waste. What's going on, Sylvester? Arizona. I bet it's nice and warm there, unless you're in northern Arizona. Yeah, we don't haul it waste of any kind. Like, we'll haul like garbage for the dump, but anything that's considered hazmat waste, no, we don't haul hazmat waste. I did see a load on the load board that was radioactive, and it was like $18 a mile. It was like 1.8 pounds or something stupid. Like it, kind of wild. Like, it was good money, but I'm like, nah, it's radioactive. I'm good. I don't really want to haul that. Have you or would you do runs to Canada? I've never been to Canada. I've had my passport since I started trucking. It's probably expired. I probably should get a new one, but I've never been to Canada. I've been down to the Mexican border though, and boy, is that sketchy. Down there in El Paso and Laredo. Yeah, that's not a good time. But I get picked on all the time. Like, people think I'm Mexican. Like, they're literally, I could pull up to a job site or somewhere that, you know, there's Mexican people outside working, loading or unloading, whatever, working in the docks, whatever it is, and they will talk to me in Spanish. And then when I go, I don't know what you're saying, they look at me like, you don't know Spanish? Like, no, me white boy. So, I'm in North Dakota and was driving past a guy with a radioactive placard today on I-94. Yeah, nope. Go to Mexicali. It's really sketchy there. Yeah, just need to learn Spanish. You'd benefit. Oh, I'm sure I would. I tried the whole Rosetta Stone, and I learned. I don't know. I obviously didn't learn anything, right? Because I don't know it. But I remembered, like, it shows you pictures and the phrases in English and in Spanish, so you can learn it. And it was really simple to use. I just stopped using it because I was so busy. So I didn't make it very far. But it was like girl with milk, or like a boy with milk, and stuff like that. Like, you just learn these simple phrases and things to say so you can start putting them together. So I'm sure it's an easy language to learn. But I should probably listen to it going down the road. That's a good idea. Look at that. Brainstorming, guys. Buenos dias and gracias. Yep, see? I know that one. Hola. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? Yeah, that's about all I got. Hello from the cold state, Montana. Yeah, stay safe out there, too. Montana, man, that's where my wife wants to move. She's like, I want to move to Montana. Let's go out there. It's really, really freaking cold. That's where the high-paying loads are, the south border. I don't know what high-paying is to you, but I've never seen a high-paying load. I've seen them paying decent going down there, but usually that involves dropping your trailer at the border and getting on a trailer list as far as Landstar goes. But does Landstar have a reefer trailer? I have no idea. Man, Montana is beautiful. Like, it is beautiful. I've done some loads out from Michigan all the way to Oregon, pre-Landstar. And it's absolutely freaking beautiful. What's going on, Alan? Yeah, I really like Montana. Yeah, they're not on the load board. People are friendly there. What, in Montana or down on the south border? Dude, my fries are gone, all right? I just got a couple pieces of chicken tenders left here. They're getting cold again. I'll have to warm them up. Yeah, Montana is freaking beautiful. Like, I really like Montana. Mm. Okay, I know what you're talking about. That makes sense. I'm on board. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. Say no to the high dollar load. Not for me, man. No. What would it be? Just no. That's yeah. How do you say that in Spanish? This is how much Spanish I know. I know C. That's yes, but the opposite of C. That'd be B or D. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like I'm on board now. Uh yeah, so that I know Landstar does have some reefer freight. I know what I've seen come across the load board has always been reefer hazmat, some kind of hazmat chemical or something that can't freeze. So they got to haul it in the reefer to keep it from freezing. Talk about hauling kilos instead of pallets. Yeah. I can't believe I didn't catch on to that. But yeah, those south of the border loads down there. Those are, yeah. Nope. All right, we finished our dinner, guys. Finally. Migrants. Y'all gotta quit. Y'all gotta get my channel banned. That's why I can't ever leave these lives up. I always gotta take them down. Somebody starts saying something crazy. It's y'all's fault. Just because I laugh and go along with it doesn't mean anything, okay? Jeez. All right, Nicholas. You're gonna be putting time out. Better quit talking like that. This is seltzer water, orange vanilla. So it's like, you know those orange cream ice cream pops. This is it, just in water water format. How did I get my CDL? I went into the DMV and they took my photo and they gave me a little card with my picture on it. Said I'm allowed to drive a semi truck. No, I went to school. I actually started trucking at RE West, 2009, 2010. They trained me. No, it didn't cost anything. Like they paid me to train, and I did my time basically as a company guy. What are you laughing at, Nicholas? They do not have blue trucks. They have black trucks. And they say RE West on them. My favorite part of my truck is probably my bed. I would say my stacks, but you know, Pride Truck Wash just eliminated that option for me. No, I'm. That's a weird question. Like your favorite part of your truck. Like, what's your favorite part of your truck? Like that's. I mean, I like the way the turbo sounds. I like the Jakes. Yeah, I don't. That's a weird question. Not weird like you're weird, but just How do you answer that? Your favorite part of the truck? Yeah, so I got to give a little credit to Graphic Audio on that answer to the DMV. I was listening to the Eagles series. If you guys don't know anything about Graphic Audio, I would love to be a sponsor for them. Like, I'd freaking love it. That'd be great. But I'm going to give like this little endorsement here for them. It's not paid, unfortunately. Graphic Audio is a full cast, like audiobook, basically. So, and there's all sorts of stuff from like Western to sci-fi to whatever. Like, their genres are, if there's a book, like a paper book, there's a Graphic Audio style thing. So these are like, yeah, they're good. They're narrated with like sound, full cast, all that stuff. Their like catchphrase is a movie in your mind, and it is full blown a movie in your mind. But anywho, so I was listening to the Eagles series, and Falcon, one of the main characters, Falcon McAllister, was checking into a hotel. And I know my wife is like so dumb. But he's checking in, and the hotel clerk is like, "What brings you to our town?" He says, "My horse." "Your horse?" "Oh, it's none of my business." I get it. Okay. So yeah, yeah. The whole, "What brings you here?" "My horse." "How'd you get your CDL?" "The DMV." Oh, OT Rookie just put out a video. At least I just got a notification for it. I don't know if they have a yard in El Paso or not. They might. I know Landstar has a yard in Laredo, and that is sketchy AF. Yeah, they have black trucks. See, I'm still stuck on this question. Like, what's your favorite part of your truck? The fact that it's paid for, the fact that it makes me money. Yeah, I don't have like a favorite part of my truck. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the sleeper setup's kind of cool, but I wouldn't be like, if I had to pick one part of my truck to keep, and that's it. Like, that's weird. It's a strange question. That's all. But yeah. No. Yeah, RE West used to have a yard in Lebanon, Tennessee, but now they just have the single yard in, where are they at? Ashland City, out there by Ryan Upchurch. I'm a strange person. Hey, it works, man. It works. It's all good. No shade. Are you still allowed to use that now? Like, still, like, I'm not throwing shade. I don't know. I don't keep up with times. I just know everybody's running around saying that's sus right now. Hashtag Upchurch. Holla, boys. Yeah, I like Upchurch. Listen to a lot of his music. The title in your name. What are you asking? Coyote Adventure? Coyote Adventure? Coyote? I take it you listen to Upchurch? Have any other Upchurch fans? Deathlands. Yeah, see? The Deathlands. I've never listened to Deathlands, but that's like the biggest title. It's huge. What states do you not like to drive through, no matter the season? New York. Actually, no matter the season, I'm not a fan of west of Denver, Colorado. Other than that, I don't like the mountains. I'm not a huge fan. And I say that, y'all gonna laugh, but I actually was pretty new to my trucking career, and I was training a guy, this is why new guys should not train, right? We're out in Vail. I have like 44,000 pounds in the box, dry van, and it's freaking snowing outside. Like it's not snowing at the time, but there's definitely snow on the ground. Like it's winter time, full blown winter. And we're coming over Vale, and I smoked the truck and trailer brakes, like scared the absolute freaking crap out of me, and I haven't gone back since. And it's been years, like a lot of years. Where are you at, Mister Secretary? You in DC? Because I don't go to DC. Well, I have a few times, but there's no parking out there. Is Pride gonna fix your stacks? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Y'all need to call them. No, don't call them. Just write them letters and say that y'all need to fix his truck. Which one is the most favorite truck besides the Freightliner Classic? I like a W900. I'm a huge Upchurch fan. Nice. Coyote Adventures. You retracted your message, so I don't know what you said. And I'm calling you out right now so everybody else sees it too. Y'all, we've been doing this for an hour and 16 minutes. It took me an hour to eat hour and probably 10 minutes to eat my dinner. But it's okay. You don't want to eat too fast. It's bad for your digestion. As I gobble down dessert later. So North Dakota is off limits. See, no, it's literally just like the Vail, Colorado area. Like it's not even the other mountains out there. Like they're beautiful, and I've been to Vegas. I've been over Flagstaff. I've been to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. Obviously, like I could truck to Alaska, but I'd have to go through Canada. But they're all beautiful. Like I love them. They're gorgeous in any season. They're beautiful. But that particular spot scares the absolute bejesus out of me. I'm not a fan of it. But it's only because of that one incident where I literally smoked the truck and trailer brakes. Like, yeah, it was sketchy. It scared me. And I was training a guy. I'm like, hey, this is what not to do, bro. This is how you don't go down the hill, okay? Should I still go to Landstar? Yeah, I would go to Landstar. Why not? Depends on what you're after. If you want to dispatch yourself and do all that stuff on your own, then yeah, Landstar is where it's at. If you don't want to do that and you want to have somebody just tell you where to go and what to haul and dispatch you, then don't go to Landstar because you're not going to get that. What do you like best about your truck? The title in your name. Late in my comment. Okay. So what I like best about my truck. Are you asking me what the title of my name is about? The Nomad Trucker thing? I'm assuming that's what you're asking. The title. What's the title of my name? What I like. See, we just did this about what I like best about my truck. It's paid for. That's the best part about it. Like, absolute best part. As far as anything else, like, it's pre-emission. I do like that. I don't have to worry about the DEF and all that other crap. But then I can't go to California other than my 1,000 miles. Let's see here. The title of my name, Nomad, came from where we were full-time RVing when I first started at Landstar. So I can make home wherever I wanted because I pick my own freight. I go where I want. I do what I want. So we're nomads. We full-time RV traveled, and yeah, I just trucked around the country. My wife pulled our camper, and we homeschool our kids. So we're nomads. Pretty simple. If y'all come up with a better name, let me know. Why'd you choose to move to Tennessee? So the whole Tennessee thing, my wife is from Lebanon. A lot of my family is from like Lighthouse, Robertson County, that kind of stuff. Like, we're from that area. But I grew up in Florida. I was born in New York. Shut up. All right. I know it's coming. Just shut up. So technically, since I was born in New York, raised in Florida, and now I live in Tennessee, I'm a halfback. That's what they call me because I moved halfway back to New York, right? We went to Tennessee because a close family member a friend of the family passed away, right? So we pulled our camper to Tennessee, and we were there for the funeral and just kind of hung out there. And then the black tank, which is like the poo tank, actually fell out from the bottom of the trailer. Like the straps that held it broke, and it went everywhere. It was disgusting. I can't use that title, man. That title's already taken. So we basically like, no, it's not because no income taxes. That is a fantastic thing though. Like Tennessee is great for that. But other than that, like the camper just broke. So we got rid of the camper and moved into a house. And then like 3 months later, my mother-in-law passed away. So put my kids in softball. My wife actually had the idea to put her in softball to kind of like ease the burden of constantly thinking about grandma not being around anymore. And we've just kind of been there ever since. Like that's literally how it happened. Like somebody died, then somebody else died, and we just stayed. This doesn't sound like a good idea. Yeah, we were actually in South Dakota. I was on the road, so I wasn't in South Dakota at the time. But my wife was in South Dakota and got the phone call that Ray passed away. So she packed the camper up from Sioux Falls. We were outside. We were actually at the Corn Palace, like the campground right there, wherever that's called. But yeah, that's like morbid conversation now. Yeah, that's what happened. So she packed everything up and drove to Tennessee. And then I met her there. If you had to pick a new state to move to, what would it be? Montana, Texas, or Florida? North Texas, though. Like not where the good paying loads are. Texas, where the terrible freight is actually. Yeah. But we like Montana, Wyoming, Utah, like that whole area. Even the Dakotas are nice. Dream truck is a W9L with a cat. Yeah, see, I like the W9s, but I'm just not a cat fan. A lot of people love Caterpillar, and I guess they have an excellent reputation for powerhouses, but they are terrible on fuel. How's the rates right now on the load board? I mean, they're probably like they are everywhere else. They're all right. I'm okay. I'm making money. I can't complain. Why Montana? Because it's freaking beautiful. That's it. That's literally it. Not because the weather is fantastic year round. Definitely not for that reason. My wife loves Montana. Like we went out there. She was in the truck before we full-time RV'd and before we had kids. We were in a truck together, and we traveled the country, and then we had a kid, and we still traveled the country in the truck. So, yeah, that's where she wants to go, and that's where I would, if I could just pack everything up and move everything immediately, it would be, yeah, North Dakota is Montana with a cheaper cost of living, right? We would move out there somewhere, like that's where we'd go. Like it's freaking beautiful, the mountains and the streams. Like it's amazing. They're great on power and reliable, but parts suck to get and expensive. Yeah, see, that's why I wouldn't want a cat. Y'all know how Caterpillar got its name? It's really interesting. I watched a documentary on the machines that built the country, like tractors, and it's kind of wild. Like this dude made a tractor and he was going under, but everybody's tractors, they were so heavy, these steam powered tractors, instead of pulling these steam powered combines behind a team of horses, because that was the main thing to do, this guy came up with a tractor, or somebody came up with a steam powered tractor, but they were so freaking heavy that they sunk in the mud all the time. Like they were just they weren't reliable as far as moving the equipment across the farms. So this guy put whatever they are, tracks on one, and that's how he got it. Like he basically made, like, redesigned the steam tractor with tracks, and the photographer that was there that he invited to come check out this thing coming across the field, he was like, dude, it moves like a caterpillar. He's like, that's it, caterpillar. That's how it got its name, which is pretty neat. And then you have but most companies are made after or named after somebody. Like that, the whole the revolutionary or the industrial revolution and all of these things, how they came about, like how the washing machine came about, how the dishwasher came about. All of these things are just fascinating to me, that somebody was like, there's got to be a better way to wash laundry. And they figured it out. They put an engine on it. And yeah, like, it's pretty neat. It's good stuff. But I would move to North Dakota or South Dakota. I'd move out there. They're beautiful. It's cold. It's real cold. Actually, one of our kids were conceived in Fargo. A little fun fact there for you. Do I like the newer W9s? Like, what do you mean, like the 990s? Because that's the newer, like, restyled. North Dakota is the better Dakota. You sound biased. Just a little bit. You sound biased. I bet you don't live in South Dakota. I'm just saying. Yeah, the 990s are cool looking. I think they're nice trucks. I've never been in one, so I don't know, like, never driven one. I have driven Music City Transport's W900 from California to Florida and then Florida to Houston. So, I mean, that's a sweet truck. See, I knew it. Yeah, I like the W900s are nice. I just like the more narrow hood. Like the Western Stars, the old Western Star, whatever the model is, that it's like a classic or something. It's got the square hood on it. They would be nice, but their hood is just like, it's so square and it just doesn't look right to me. And then their windshields are like big squares. It doesn't look right to me. And the W990 looks like it's a shorter hood, so it kind of looks a lot like the new International long nose kind of thing. And I know somebody's going to hate on that. Me comparing a Kenworth to an International, like, geez. But it'll be all right. Any more questions? Anything? I think I'm going to wrap this up here. Been at it for an hour and a half. I'm ready to sit down. Been standing this entire time. It's 9:30. It's definitely time. Also looked at an International. See, I wouldn't. The 9400Is. Those are nice trucks too. Was it an N14 Cummins? Because an N14, that's another good motor. That's very comparable to a Series 60. And the nice thing about, like, I love the N14 design as far as the heads go, because you blow a head gasket, and if you know which head gasket it is, you can just change that singular head gasket. Like, there's 3 different heads on it, so, which is nice. I think that's a really neat design. No, it doesn't. There's a little bit left in there. It's empty. All right. I mean, it's a tall can. It's 12 ounces, I guess. So it's a regular can. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's hard to drink because it's just the flavor. It's hard to drink fast, like just kind of guzzling it. But it's nice to sip on, just get that little flavor. Yeah. Yeah, I like the mid-roofs too. I need to, like, secretly, so y'all can't see the bottom of this, like, keep pouring something in it. That'd be great. See? Anyway, I drove a 9400 day cab. I loved how it drove. Yeah, I've never driven one. I've seen them. I've seen a guy with one arm driving a 9400. Man, this is probably back in 2017 or so. He was down there at the the Florida Chrome Shop, Wildwood, and he had he was missing his right arm from like the elbow down, but he drove a standard shift 9400. It was a clean looking truck, so it's pretty neat. But anywho, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the questions. If you got more questions, feel free to hit me up on Instagram, nomad.trucker. Email me, whatever you need to do. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't have too much fun, guys. Let your family know you love them. And we'll see you guys down the road.